Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down, and one final time to ride with our monster fam that we've been riding with for the last 6 episodes. I don't think I need to tell you, but if you don't know, why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat. We are getting ready to dive in and take a watch of the finale episode of Creature Commandos, episode 7 of season 1, A Very Funny Monster. And this is the story I think I've been waiting for probably more than any other one throughout the course of the season, because as we've gone along, I've constantly said to myself and to you guys, why is Nina Magursky here? Why is she a villain? Like, she never seems to do anything bad. She seems super sweet. And, like, the one time that we've really seen her do anything kind of violent, it was trying to save a girl. You know, like, I feel like she is someone who probably had bad things happen to her. So maybe she killed somebody. Maybe there was an accident, right? There's certainly been, at least with the weasel, misconstrued elements to the story. But I've been fascinated with Nina the whole time because she just doesn't seem to fit this group, and I'm hoping the finale gives us some of those answers as we finally dive into her backstory. But last episode, Dr. Phosphorus, certainly had some fun there. I do think it's on the lower end, along with the Frankenstein episode, as far as like the characters we're kind of focusing on. It feels like there's been a lot of setup the last 2 episodes, kind of teeing us up for the finale, which I think kind of just took a little bit of the steam out of the sails of what we were really doing those first 4 episodes. But at the same time, both of the last 2 episodes have been really good. Certainly lots of laughs, really great action, and that's just been a constant for the show since it started. So I expect to see all that here and hopefully bring our story to a close in a way that I would hope tees up Peacemaker, because that's the next thing that's coming, but hopefully gives us an idea of where these characters are going and what could be in store next for them, as well as wrapping up the story here with whether or not we're going to kill this princess, and if we do, then is that really going to save the world, like Cersei says, or if we don't, could the world actually end, like Cersei says, or is it all just a ruse? Be very interested to see. Certainly the princess, she is very powered up as far as military weapons go. But we did see Cersei's Sons of Themyscira kind of handle them pretty well. Held them off for a bit, so this could be a fun finale, I think. Let's not waste any more time. Get the ep up for you. I've got it here for me. Let's just get right into it, man. We are at the finale for Creature Commandos Season 1. It's Episode 7, A Very Funny Monster.
Gotham's really gone to shit. Maybe Metropolis is what we need. A fresh start.
Little Harley trailer. Original series returns. Is this like the finale series or season?
Harley, violence is not the answer.
Going on here. Something catastrophic.
You will be stopped.
I will handle that. You just saved Metropolis. Oh my god, I feel like you got the easy part.
I do really enjoy that Harley show. I haven't seen the last couple seasons. Definitely got to jump back onto that.
Here we go.
But here we go. Oh, this is. So she did. It's a normal girl.
Girl, let me see my baby.
Oh, not normal. She doesn't look green.
Irregularities, among which it seems her lungs are mostly outside of her body. I don't know how long we can keep her alive. I can't believe this is happening. Dr. Mazursky, this is beyond me, but you're one of the world's foremost scientists.
Oh, that's not gonna lead to anything good for Nina.
Her name is Nina.
Oh wow, her lungs are just straight up on the outside. right then. Well, I wasn't expecting that start for our Nina. We went like to the origin. Not a mutation, straight up birth. Had to be something, right? Her dad did. If her dad's a foremost scientist, feels like she's an experiment. Probably didn't tell his wife. May have gone wrong. But very funny monster. He seems very excited for it, but
Don't you think?
Frankie time first.
Bride. Her skin,
He's such a pervert.
her irises like 2 dollops of a virgin's blood. Her lips carved from the cushiony intestines of her feet. Once I stop her from making this massive blunder, murdering the princess, an innocent like herself and the beloved of my dearest friend Richard Flagg. I call him Rick. Fall into my arms, and our heretofore screwball romantic comedy will become pornography.
Oh, Jesus.
Soft, focused, made for chicks. How long till we arrive at Castle Avenue?
This guy's freaking out. I love how Frankenstein makes people feel, and then how he works. No monsters as far as the eye can see. 4 of them are still alive and on their way to kill the princess. Aye, sir. Oh, weasel! Oh, is that gonna be a throat? Oh, I thought we were gonna get a Rambo. And just rip the throat out my neck. Rip the throat out, man. Yeah, I guess that's, yeah. Oh, no, we just got a head bashing instead.
Up to your old tricks.
He's so ridiculous.
Oh, Jesus. What did he ever do to you? He saw the hat, right? Why are we doing this?
You saw the hat.
But what if we're wrong? What if we're killing all of these people? What if we kill the princess for no reason?
Then, c'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
Billions of humans in the world.
Look at him crawl.
A few less. Right, Wheeze? See? He doesn't care.
I don't even know what you're
Facts.
saying. Nina,
Also, probably facts.
She believes her source is credible. Isn't any risk worth stopping that?
I don't know, I guess. What are you doing?
I'm trying to find a path into the castle that isn't swarming with guards.
These are the feeds from the past few days. Maybe they'll show us another way in.
Smart, Phosphorus.
2 days ago.
Seems like we're not the princess's only monstrous visitors.
Oh, it's Frankenstein. Or was it a different monster? Oh! Frank. Stop.
More of yours?
Oh, can it, Ghost Rider?
Oh, that's hysterical. Does that mean Marvel Comics are canon in the DCU?
Rick Flag.
Save it for hell, you stalker piece of
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, I didn't see that coming. Can that be fixed? Oh, back to Nina.
Silly. That's a caterpillar.
She doesn't look like a fish. Clearly going to experiment on her. Mama is not about it.
Lily?
That is not a life.
What?
She's
Happy, Lily. She's having fun.
today.
She's not wrong.
What about tomorrow? When she starts crying because she's outgrowing that machine and it's digging into her body.
Then I'll build her a new one.
And a new one and a new one after that. It weighs as much as she does.
She's strong.
We made a terrible mistake, Edward.
It's rough, man.
We could have taken her off those machines.
Don't say that.
She wouldn't have to.
Don't say that.
We still could.
No, Lily. No.
It's...
She's our baby girl.
She's yours.
Lily.
Wow.
Because you don't look at her, Lily.
Don't you dare.
She can feel these things. She's an intuitive child.
Yes. Fine. So then maybe it's best if I...
What?
Damn.
But you're torturing us both. All 3 of us.
Damn, yo.
Please.
I'm gonna stay with my mother for a while.
That's heavy. She did call out for Dada, though. But to his point, like,
Other side of the wall.
wife just looks at her like a freak.
With guards.
Interesting to have that combo in the same house. Oh, he He's not alive anymore. Oh! I always look forward to how Phosphorus takes people out, man. He's a very useful character. There's a very thick wall. Oh man,
We're almost
stuff's
to
not
the
working.
park, Nina. Don't worry, honey. I have
That
a new
apparatus
treatment
is
we're gonna
huge.
try, and that means you won't have to wear this machine any longer.
Yeah, be ready for a nap by the time you get there.
Certainly, but if it pays off, poor sweet Nina won't need to lug around an extra 30 pounds of metal to stay alive.
Man.
We're transforming her very DNA to help her breathe despite the fluid in her lungs.
Oh my god. So he does turn her into a mutant, basically. Oh god, it's not working the way he expected.
What's happening?
Oh yeah, she's turning into a fish.
No, no, get her out of this!
Too late, Doc.
Dr. Mazursky! Doctor, you're going to drown her!
Get away!
I mean, he understands what's going on. But yikes. I don't think that went exactly how he planned. Damn, yo.
Четиримата още са живи, доколкото знаем и се наподобят. Принцесо,
Да, Сергей.
вие на къде така сте тръгнали?
Where are you?
Отивам на сутрешно плуване,
Morning
Сергей, както
swims,
правя
Сергей.
всяка сутрин.
Сигурна ли
Every
сте,
morning.
че това е разумно? Ваше.
She clearly didn't
Имаме ли рицари около периметъра?
watch the Day of the Jackal.
Добре, ти ще ме пазиш.
People are trying to kill you. Don't go for swims.
Вашите хора не
But
са
I mean,
тук,
she has a point,
Ваше
too.
Величество. Само ние, войниците.
Just the soldiers. That's also a good point. Want to be strong for her people, but I don't think taking a swim is a good idea, ma'am. Damn. Talk about a way to dive in for a swim, though. Oh, they're through the wall finally. Ooh, that was. I cracked my own knuckles.
What's he doing?
Fair.
He's excited to see her. Remember, she played fetch with him for like hours?
Oh,
Shall we put him down?
Calm down. Just brainstorming.
Shh, be good, Weasel. Be good.
Good job, Nina.
And she always has to wear that?
My primary work, you may know, is in biogenetics.
I'm well aware and profoundly appreciative of your work. I know how the rice you genetically engineered has helped feed nations.
Yes, well, Nina, from birth, had issues with her lung. She wasn't able to breathe, so I tried to infuse her biology with elements of aquatic animals, thinking that would, well, she's no longer in pain, but can breathe underwater.
She's fish.
She speaks 4 languages and is well versed in Shakespeare and calculus, but I thought she might be better off attending school with other children for socialization purposes. I mean, honestly, she's only known me.
That sounds like a disaster coming.
Of course, love to welcome Nina into Emberton Prep.
Wonderful. Tell Principal Gale thank you, Nina.
Thank you, Principal Gale.
You're welcome. Now, do you have any questions for me, Nina, about our school?
How do you play that game?
Oh man, she wants to be a lacrosse player. Fascinating. Oh. Oh. Kids are such a-holes.
Frog.
You knew this was gonna come, but damn, man.
Ribbit, bitch. Yes, say ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit. What does that mean in your language?
Like,
I said, say ribbit, bitch.
she's got a very tragic story.
Ribbit.
Oh, Nina. Every time she cries, it just go up. Oh, he's alive.
What happened? You were wrong. What? Killing Ilana. You were wrong.
It might be too late.
Vision wasn't Mac. Flag. Damn it.
John,
Yeah.
do you have the address for Professor McPherson?
Yeah, you should probably check that out. Because she's very dead. And your team's about to kill, theoretically, an innocent woman. Oh, weasel, weasel, weasel.
How the heck are we going to get to the princess with all of these
Well,
guards?
you are a fish.
What?
It's like, obviously. Somebody who's nice to her. Oh, what a jackass. Just everybody. I'd like to think I would have been a friend to Nina. I've just been enough to be like, so explain. Oh, she ran away. To the sewers, no less.
But I do not belong, nor have I ever, in the world of humans.
Oh, man. Rough for him.
And I want to free you of the burden that I know I am, and have always been. I love you, Daddy. You could not have been a better father.
Poor guy. She just went to go be like a fish. How did she get into the internment spot? That was a nice bit of cuts there. Obvious. I really like how they edited that up. But clearly, best option to go
What?
after her.
It needs to be you, Nina.
Me?
Yes, you. You need to kill the princess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to kill the princess.
The only way to get to her is
Under the water. Yeah.
No fucking way.
So it's like I want to play.
Shut up. The bride is
I want
right.
to play so bad.
Until she dips under, then do it.
Do what?
stab her.
Stab her?
Straight back, and we'll go out the way we came in.
No. I don't know how to kill someone.
You shove the blade into her belly and twist. The water is yours. Home field advantage. She won't even see you coming.
I mean, these are all very good points, Bride.
You heard Waller. Killing her is the only way to save the world.
At the end of the day, Nina, that's just another human out there in the pond. But you're a monster, like us.
You said I wasn't a monster.
I have to say it like that. At least she owns it.
You're the biggest freak of us all.
Go get it done,
You
Nina.
can do it, kid.
Chance!
Did I sound like I gave a shit?
Oh, man.
For 3 years, all of us in Star City have heard reports of a sea creature.
Star City, okay.
For supplies. And tonight, we have what some people are calling proof, and
Oh,
others
man.
are calling an elaborate hoax.
That's shitty.
This photo was taken by a local photographer who claimed to be out searching for nightbirds.
Nina.
Star City Metropolitan
Is-
has brought in animal control experts from Metropolis and Bloodhaven to help track down and capture the
The
beast.
Beast. That's terrible. This, I think, has been one of my favorite episodes as far as the editing back and forth from like the past to the present. I've thoroughly enjoyed how they've handled that with this one.
Step back.
It's my daughter.
Oh! Sir, put your...
Oh, snap.
Nina, you were never a burden.
Step back now!
You were the greatest gift.
Oh, no. Very obvious that he was not a threat. Oh, God. She is gonna go... Is she gonna go ham? Is that what's about to happen right now? Like, she was just gonna be arrested because she's a monster. And that's exactly what she's been arrested. So that's... Wow. Wow, man. And basically identical stories in some ways for her and Weasel as far as, like, being put in prison.
What's up?
I don't know. Flag said McPherson is not McPherson, then passed out again.
But Professor McPherson, she's the whole reason that we believe Cersei. If Cersei isn't telling the truth,
starting a war for no reason.
but Cola stand for no reason.
I know, John.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you, Trevor.
I'm
Yeah, she very dead. And Clayface is still all over the ground.
Clayface. He's a shapeshifter.
Oh no.
She smells the death. Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no. We've been set up by that damn witch. We need to stop them from killing the princess now.
Oh, Waller. You got, girl. Oh no, Nina's
Sergey,
just in the water.
Amanda Waller is on the phone for you.
Well, calling them, that's actually a halfway decent idea. Like, Nina's gonna just come up and, you know, gotta pray for a hesitation. Really need a hesitation. Oh, that's a cool shot. I like that. Hesitate, Nina, hesitate, Nina, hesitate. I feel like she's not gonna hesitate. Oh, Weasel. I hope he doesn't get... Oh no! Oh no, this could go bad the other way though. Oh! Oh no, Weasel! Burned his mouth. Oh no, now they're... Oh god, is this gonna be a... Oh, this could end so bad for... Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, maybe this is why they weren't bringing back G.I. Robot. We might not be seeing any of them. Oh, no. Nina. Option. Oh, that went so terribly wrong.
Halt!
Damn it.
Is for you.
We made a mistake.
Yeah, you sure did, Waller.
You are great, hero. You saved the princess. We will build monument in your honor.
Freaking weasel.
He gets the fish girl killed, tears apart my arm, and somehow he's the freaking hero.
You want the knights to pet you, Phosphorus?
Well, yes. If their hands wouldn't burn off, maybe. You know what it's like not being touched for 15 years?
Yeah, I do.
He can touch things. Oh no, ooh, that's... Oof.
I'll be back.
Poor Bride. And now what? Where's Cersei? What is she up to? Like, where do we go now?
I understand why you did what you did. You thought you were saving the world. And you were following orders, I understand. I do not hold it against you.
That's nice, but...
Cersei tried to frame me. Who knows why? Jealousy, perhaps. She's probably the one who truly wants to destroy the world, don't you think?
No.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I don't think Cersei wants to destroy the world. I think she was telling the truth about you.
You're funny.
Kind of make devil wings.
What do you think you're saying to me?
I saw Clayface on the tapes.
Oh, Clayface was working with her. That's the other mind. I didn't even think to piece that together.
Then, after we captured Cersei, you suggested we kill her. That would have taken care of everything. But Flag, despite him being an old rube hung up on your charms...
using...
So you sent one
Clayface
to spy on us. He must have seen McPherson visit...
Ah, man, I was so close to piecing it together.
Only choice was to get your friend Clayface to make it look like she wasn't who she was. Even though she was who she was when she and Waller spoke.
So it was and the switch happened after.
You were who Cersei said you were all along. A power-mad, sadistic, narcissistic Disney princess. But I want you to know, I'm not going to kill you because you're going to cause World War III.
What?
I mean, after all, what has this ball of dirt ever done for me? No, Ilana, I'm killing you because you told
she's gonna kill her.
the only friend I have.
Oh,
and the
snap.
only one of us with an ounce of kindness in her veins.
Facts. But she got that gun, though. Oh, man, are we gonna kill all the Creature Commandos? Nope, we're not. Oh, the Bride is quick. And the princess is very dead. Good work, Bride. Done good, kid. I guess she's got a silencer on her gun.
Let's make it fast. I'll make nice, you two.
I need to ask you some questions before you go.
Oh, yeah, no questions. Thank you. Down to 3. Oh, there's a way to bring back Frankenstein. A GI's gone. Nina, just a poor innocent the whole time. Like, never a villain of any kind. Bride showing real emotion. So where do we end all
some
of
haughty
it?
princess to turn Flag into a complete moron. Am I right?
Sure.
Anyway, I know Waller has a reputation as a hard ass, but I think she knows how to express gratitude when it's deserved. And you really saved the day, so we converted one of the abandoned wings for you and your team.
Nice.
My team?
Oh, nice. They're giving her more folks. What else? Anybody else in there? Who is this man? G.I. Robot! He's back! And bigger and badder than ever. King Shark! Nice.
Well,
is that Stallone? I mean, it should be.
What else I gotta do?
Hell yeah. Okay, so that means there's a good shot that we get the bride in Peacemaker, and maybe also Dr. Phosphorus. Ah, man. GI's back, so there's a win. I'm so heartbroken by the Nina thing, though, man. Like, heartbreaking story, and then she dies at the end. Like, super tragic. Let's see, we getting any kind of a post of any kind? Or are we just, like, the lead into most likely Peacemaker? Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. Frank is... so everybody's okay.
If she didn't, Nina, why would she overreact as much as she did, right? Now I'm only more sure of the connection we have. What kind of soup is this?
Sparrow dropping soup.
Sparrow dropping soup.
Yes.
What a ridiculous post-credit scene. That's absurd. Yeah, man, I will say this. And maybe I'm off with like the Peacemaker stuff. There wouldn't necessarily be a reason for any of them to show up in Peacemaker, but they could, right? Like I think, fact of the matter is you have, at least John and Waller, where maybe you could use them as alternate members to tag in. But I just hope that like this leads to a live action Creature Commandos movie to tie into maybe whatever's going on with Peacemaker. That would be dope. Maybe if you use the Peacemaker storyline and the Suicides, and like maybe you can mix them all together. But that could also be moving too fast. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. I'm just gonna look at what we got, and what we got I think was a really solid 7 episode season where you really, really get the most out of 23 minutes an episode. I think, and I said this, I think, after the first couple episodes, but like you think back to like the Disney shows, right? Star Wars, Marvel, they all start kind of long. We all want them to be an hour long. And then, they slowly drop down into like the 40s, sometimes 30s, and you're like, God, man, you just moved way too fast. There's so many things that we didn't cover, and yet 7 episodes of 23-minute television here, I don't think there's really one thing that we didn't cover. It's a full, complete story. Every episode was fully, completely satisfying. And when you look at the 7 together, you do get a real good, show for these Creature Commandos. It sucks that Nina gets taken off the board. But what I was going to say is something that I didn't love that Gunn did with the Suicide Squad was just taking out characters, boom, 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 right in that opening sequence. And I don't necessarily mind it, but like someone like Captain Boomerang, he was an original Suicide Squad member. So like to take him out of left field and take some of the other ones out, we're just like, man, what a waste. And at least here, he brought meaning and made the 2 deaths that we had mean something. You know what I mean? Like, you felt those. G.I. Robot, I think you felt it just because he was so much fun for the entire episode that he was, right? Like, everything that was going on in that episode is one of my favorite of the season. And then when it blows up, you're just like, oh, man. Like, I really was enjoying a robot that just wants to kill Nazis. Nina hits way harder because you have her ride with you the whole season. And the whole season, she is just continually proving to us that she's not a villain. The whole reason I wanted to get into her backstory. Why is she there in the first place? She seems like a nice girl. And a nice girl is exactly what she was. I thought we were going to go down the route of like, oh, your dad is a scientist experimenting on her. Maybe she killed her dad. Maybe, she killed somebody else who was picking on her. And you start to see some of that, but then her dad is really, truly a good guy. And was just looking out for her the hardest that he could, given the situation, like using his talents to try to course correct a situation that it didn't seem like he had anything to do with. Just some freak natural occurrence. And then to have him killed right in front of her and her taken away simply because she's a monster that people said was living in the sewers and, in the world of DC, when you've got Gotham and sewers are bad, I guess people in Star City are aware of like the Killer Croc, so just assume that this fish girl is a monster, so lock her up. It's just heartbreaking to see that when, yes, Weasel, it's a misunderstood story, but Weasel is also a crazy weasel humanoid, you know what I mean? But like Nina is like a true, similar to Weasel, is just true innocent, and then she's the only one that doesn't survive, right? G.I. Robot's back, Frankenstein is back, Flag is gonna be back, I'm sure. And Nina is the one that gets taken off of the board. That's a legit gut punch over the 7 episodes, and it's because every episode Nina was just trying to be friends with people because she doesn't have friends, and being put into this group gave her friends, right? I mean, the look on her face when they tell her like the bride's like, you're the biggest freak of us all, right? Kind of like right there at the end gave credence to a familial friendly unit that Nina had, and then she did make a friend with the bride, and she did make a friend with G.I. Robot. He just got taken off the board and she was gone before he was back. But yeah, like she was just sweet, and that hurts. And I at least appreciate if you're going to take a character off the board, have it mean something, and it does, right? I mean, everything that the bride does following that, it's because of Nina. It's not because she gives a shit about saving the world. That being said, I do like that it's the bride's team. I think even if Flag comes back, Waller might let the bride remain the leader of the group. And I just think Gunn did such a wonderful job of introducing us to these characters in deeper ways than I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with any of these characters. And then how he utilized them to form the team, and how we can see, like, it makes it super easy to root for these guys, right? Weasel was trying to save the kids, not kill them. Misunderstanding. Dr. Phosphorus, and similarly with the bride, you're put into situations where you didn't have any say in what happened to you, and then responded violently on the back ends. You can kind of understand that, you were brought to life, you were turned into a freak. They make sense. G.I. Robot just doing what his programming is doing. Nina, a legitimate innocent. It makes it really easy to root and ride for these guys, and I like that you kind of have that misunderstanding for each one of the characters, but at the same time you do have characters like Phosphorus and the bride who, yes, had tragic things happen to them that led them to violent acts, but I like having people who embody a little bit more of the villainy and the brutal acts to go along with the innocents that were in the group. Like, it's just a good mixture, and it's a team that's easy to root for. It just sucks that Nina won't be around for any of it, because I really liked her character, and like wanted to see her character get that opportunity to have friends and be part of a group and be the one that saved the day, so to speak. Yeah, it is rough, real rough. But I'm glad that the bride put it all together anyway, and I'm upset at myself for not putting it together. It's like I saw the pieces, and then I was just choosing the wrong ones, But the bride saw the whole thing, right? Like, it was all a ruse, and Cersei wasn't lying, wasn't forcing fake visions upon anybody. What she saw was what she saw. Which would have been a crazy way to start the DCU if we actually... There was a minute where I was like, is the bride gonna let her walk out of here? Let this World War III happen anyway? Like, is that where we're going for, like, the big ending to this first chapter of what's Heroes and Monsters, I think, is what Gunn's calling Chapter 1 of the DCU? Like, that would have been wild. But I dig that the bride is like, nah, I'm gonna put you down because you killed my only friend. And that hit even harder when you just have like the one line from Phosphorus where he's like, can you imagine what it's like to be not touched for 15 years? And the bride's like, yes, I know exactly what that's like. It just real briefly gave you more of an isolation for her character that you just didn't necessarily feel throughout the course of the season. But then you get that beat, and then she delivers like my only friend, and then the tear, like, it just, everything worked so well. The interesting thing is how they left Clayface. I guess, however they knocked him out, but I'd imagine he's going to be okay because he's getting a movie. And it makes you wonder how the princess and Clayface, how'd they know each other? How'd they run into each other? It'll be interesting to see coming off of this if any of that plays into the Clayface movie or where we're going from there. But it definitely, at the very least, makes me super interested to see where Gunn takes the DCU from this. Like I said, I know we're getting Peacemaker, I believe, next, and then we get Supes. And I think it's a good grounded start. Like I said, if I didn't say it this episode, it was last episode. But I think those 3 properties give you a real good idea of what Gunn can do and all the different mediums that he can play in. And just, I think makes you feel good about him kind of running the ship, because he can play in a lot of different areas. And this worked so well. I would love to see this in live action, but this was a real fun start to the DCU, and it's nice to get text messages from friends of mine being like, I never thought I'd say this, but the DCU is off to a good start. And I would happily agree. And you are bringing in things, right? Like Peacemaker's coming over, Blue Beetle's coming over. So we do have some pieces that we can play with that we're working already. Some of the Suicide Squad characters, I would have to imagine, will probably be back. We certainly saw King Shark pop up in there. So yeah, I think Gunn really knows what he's doing. And I really, really enjoyed this show. It had heart. It had lots of really good humor. It had tremendous animated action sequences and just really dope animation in general. It's got vibes of several different mediums, but kind of merged together to be its own thing. I just think it worked. The stories worked. The characters worked. Everything's fully fleshed out. It doesn't feel like there are any stones left unturned, and that is something that I think Marvel could learn from DC. It always seems like it's the other way around. DC, are you taking notes? Look what these guys are doing over here. Hey, you know what, Marvel? Maybe. And not even Marvel. Disney. Fully fleshed out characters. Fleshed out stories. It works better in the TV medium. I really, it happens sometimes. We get some Star Wars hits. We get some Marvel hits. But I find that the television side needs to pick up the game a little bit. And this is what makes good television. Even if it's only 7 episodes that are 23 minutes apiece. Finding ways to fully form characters, form relationships, form stories. This is well done across the board. Loved Creature Commandos. The question is, what about you? What did you think of Creature Commandos? Did you enjoy your 7-episode journey here? Are you excited about the DCU? Are you excited to see any of these characters in live action? Are you heartbroken that we lost Nina? Do you appreciate doing that the way in which Gunn did? Like I said, I think, Nina and it was certainly one of the consistent places you go for the heart of the show to sort of rip that out. What does that do to you? What does that do for the characters? Does it make the characters more interesting as we go forward? Really, anything you got, good, bad, indifferent, on Creature Commandos, Season 1, Episode 8, A Very Funny Monster, or just the entire Season 1 as a whole. Put it down below in the comment section. I look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime. We're talking movies, TV, trailer, reactions. You want to be here for when we get to Peacemaker, or when we get to Supes, when we get to the next movie. We got Wolfman this week. You want to be here for any of that coverage. Dig the vibe, show a little love and support. Come join C-Maniac Nation if you haven't. It's super easy. Jump over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time for the C-Man Cinema, sit down. I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace.
C-Maniac Nation, you look nervous. Is it the scars? Would you like to know where I got them? No? Well, then maybe you'd like to see another video with the C-Man. How about up here or over here? And if you really dig the C-Man, well, then show him a little love right over there.